Elon Musk is officially worth over $1 trillion. Not a billion, a trillion. That number is so absurd your brain can't even visualize it. But here's the truly shocking part. The biggest reason most people will never build extraordinary wealth isn't their salary, their education, or even bad luck. It's a psychological instinct your brain evolved thousands of years ago to keep you alive. And today, it's quietly keeping millions of people financially average. Once you understand how this instinct shapes your decisions, you'll never look at money, risk, or success the same way again. So what is this instinct exactly? And how did Elon Musk end up on the opposite side of it while the rest of us stayed trapped inside it? Let's kill the first myth right away. Musk isn't sitting on $1 trillion in cash. Almost all of it is paper wealth, stock in Tesla and SpaceX that he can't just cash out on a whim. When SpaceX went public in June 2026, its valuation exploded past $1.5 trillion overnight, and because Musk owns roughly a third of it, his net worth jumped with it. A week later, the stock dipped, and he lost trillionaire status. A few days after that, it climbed back. He is, quite literally, richer or poorer by tens of billions of dollars depending on the day of the week. That instability is the first clue to what separates him from us. Here's the mechanism most people miss: concentrated ownership. Musk didn't get rich by saving a percentage of his paycheck. He got rich by owning a massive, undiluted slice of two companies he refused to sell down, even when advisors and analysts told him he was insane to hold that much risk in one place. Most of us are taught the opposite: diversify, spread the risk, don't put your eggs in one basket. That advice is correct for protecting what you have. It is almost useless for building what you don't have yet. Musk's wealth is the mathematical result of extreme concentration meeting extreme time horizon. He held Tesla stock through a period when the company was weeks from bankruptcy multiple times. Most people would have sold at the first real scare. He didn't. That's where the psychology comes in. Behavioral economists talk about something called loss aversion. The idea that losing money hurts roughly twice as much, emotionally, as gaining the same amount feels good. It's a survival instinct. It kept our ancestors alive. But in a world of equity and long compounding, it quietly sabotages people. It's the reason most retail investors sell winners too early and hold losers too long. It's the reason a $50,000 stake that could become $5 million gets cashed out at $150,000 the moment it triples, because the fear of watching it fall back down becomes unbearable. Musk, by almost every account of people who've worked with him, does not process risk the way most people do. He's spoken about being willing to go to zero more than once on both Tesla and SpaceX. That is not something you can borrow or fake. It's a genuinely different relationship with downside risk. There's a second force at work, and it's less flattering to talk about: the halo effect. Once someone is extremely successful in one domain, we assume competence in every domain. Musk's reputation as a builder of rockets and cars gives every one of his other ventures, XAI, whatever comes next, instant credibility and capital access that a random founder with the same idea would never get. Capital flows to confidence and track record, not just to merit. That's not a conspiracy, it's just how markets price attention, and attention compounds exactly like money does. So why aren't we trillionaires? It's not simply that we didn't work hard enough, and it's not simply luck either. It's more specific than that. Most of us are running the psychological programming that protects a household budget: minimize downside, preserve what you have, avoid regret. That programming is excellent for financial safety and terrific for building asymmetric wealth. Musk operated with something closer to founder mode: risk tolerance, extreme ownership concentration, and a tolerance for public failure that would break most people's nervous system. Add in decades of compounding and a market that rewards conviction with capital, and you get a number that used to exist only in economics textbooks as a hypothetical. The takeaway isn't go bet everything on one stock. That's a great way to lose your savings, not build a fortune. Survivorship bias hides the thousands of people who concentrated their bets and got wiped out. We only hear about the one who didn't. The real lesson is smaller and far more useful. Notice where loss aversion is quietly running your decisions. Notice when you're optimizing for not losing instead of actually building something. That gap in mindset, multiplied by enough time, is most of the distance between an ordinary outcome and an extraordinary one. If this kind of breakdown is useful to you, subscribe. This channel is built on exactly this: taking the psychology behind money and making it practical instead of abstract.